Oh, you did? Just okay.
Come on.
Yeah, my cousin.
Were you here for that? You're getting them signed.
I was gonna wear my.
That's your outfit.
I got married. I almost fitted it.
You hurt your knee, right? Oi. Vitamin calcium.
And law cubes.
I went up there and talked.
Remind everyone to turn off your cell phones for the service. Morning.
Good morning.
Amela, King Solomon, famously said that there's nothing. He said a lot, but one of the famous verses that King Solomon Shlomo said that's there are times we plant, there are times we reap, there are times we celebrate, and he says there are times that we mourn. This morning we gather together to mourn someone very special. I'm just looking around here. I had the honor to meet the last few years he joined us at the Chabad Jewish Center in the South. But I'm guessing everybody here is from the natives over here. So usually I don't do funerals for the native crowd.
That's true.
They have their own rabbis. But slowly the natives are learning too. I'm just kidding. But it's a true schus, a true honor to be here with someone so special and someone so dear. It's traditional that we start the Jewish funeral. The kriya is the rending of our garments, and the reason we do that is that tradition teaches us that when someone so near and dear is torn from us, we tear our clothing next to our heart to remind us and tell us what we're feeling. This is a tradition that has been done for many, many years, and we tear next to our heart, remembering that the world will never be the same without their father, grandfather, uncle, and friend to so many. I want to ask Nishan to please stand up. I'm going to do the kriya. We'll make the blessing together. Blessing we made is die on our MS, recognizing that God is the ultimate judge, and while we are finite, limited human beings, we don't understand, we cannot comprehend God's infinite ways. Continue with the Psalm by King David, which brings comfort to the journey of the neshama, the journey of the soul, and it goes from this world to the next. Adina Yishmar says Shir Lamalo, the song of ascents. I lift my eyes to the mountains. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord, maker of heaven and earth. God will not let my foot falter. Your guardian will not slumber. Behold, the guardian of Israel neither slumbers nor sleeps. The Lord is your guardian. The Lord is your protection by your right side. The sun will not harm you by night, or the moon by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will guard you from all evil. The Lord will guard you going and becoming now and forever. This is a psalm, as we said, that brings comfort as the soul journeys on. I say this to the family, but really everyone. And one of the reasons I mentioned we ripped our clothing to remind us that someone so dear and special was ripped and torn away from us. But I want to share also with the Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism, our garments to remind us something deeper, that there's something more happening here. And that is that in the Kabbalah's words, the guf, which is the body, and the neshama, the soul. So the body is a garment to the soul. We tear our garment to remind us that the soul will always be with us. The garment, the shirt is not who you are, it's just your garment. The body is not the true essence. The true essence is our neshama, our soul, and the neshama, the soul, the Father, will always be with you. A piece of him will always be with you. Born on Thursday, July 27th. It was the fourth day of the month of Av in the summer, 1930, on the west side of Denver. It was Paris, Lewis, and Beatrice. It was a very proud West Sider.
Right.
Grew up there, was proud of where they all had their special names and connected in their own special way. So much more so that when they had it was, I think it was only 1985, they had a special reunion, and he was all excited to organize and help plan that. And in 1958, married, love of his life. He was together with over 16 years. Married by Rabbi Lederman at the old HEA. And he was with a wonderful plumbing company. BMH at the HEA. And as a rabbi, I can tell you that it's very easy to get people to sponsor and take care of the Torah Ark. It's very easy to get people to sponsor many other things. But for some reason, nobody steps up for the plumbing. So, if someone step up and take care of that, is truly just goes to show a true mensch in every way. They had two wonderful sons, Mitch and Lewis, who truly loved her so much. The grandfather of two, great grandfather of Dawson, who was true Nachas, so he was truly proud of. Although he was busy with work and life, he never missed a baseball game. His words was my hero in every way. A true bench. And I got to see that myself in his later years, as I mentioned earlier, when he came to Chabad and South November over the high holidays. So it was truly special. Both sports, both playing sports, watching sports. He loved to work out, to keep them stay healthy. He loved music, but he was able to enjoy it. He was very artistic with his stained glass and other things. He did amazing things. Him and their wife, that was the place where they hosted all the Jewish holidays. Everybody would come, especially Pesach. Celebrate joy. But most of all, he loved his family. His family was everything. He loved them, regardless of what was going on. We know the Torah teaches us that a Jewish name is not just for our ID. Everybody has a name. Typically, we use our name to differentiate. Like my name should be on my bank account, and your name should be on your bank account. You should have your ID, my ID. But the Torah says when it comes to a Jewish name, when the parents choose or whoever it is giving a Jewish name, it's actually planted in the mind of the parents in a form of nevuah, a form of prophecy. Why? Because the name is connected with the etzem haneshama, the Torah says, with the essence of the soul, connected to that very person's mission of who they are, what they do, and what they represent. His name was Mordechai. Mordechai, we know, is no coincidence. Nothing's random in Judaism. He passed away right before the holiday of Purim. That's the story of Purim. Someone who, despite challenges and difficulties, he stood up and transformed darkness into light, regardless of what was going on. This is the name that was given to Mordechai. This name of Mordechai was a special name, which represents what dealing with. Find the good and to be there in every way. He wasn't a man of a lot of words. When he spoke, you wanted to listen. That's what the Torah tells, interestingly enough, about Mordechai as well. Original Mordechai. Because it was about action, about doing, and the words were carried meaning and purpose and hope for those around. I want to finish off with an interesting saying that the Talmud says. The Talmud in Tractate Taanis, the Gemara, says a statement as follows: Yaakov Avinu, Jacob, the original Jacob, our forefather, was later called Israel. Lo mate, he never died. The Talmud says, familiar with how the Talmud goes, what do you mean? How can you say such a thing? He never died. Of course he died. We mourned him, we buried him, we even know where he's buried in Israel, in Hebron. What does that even mean to say he never died? And the Talmud answers and says no. Yes, physically he died, but spiritually his neshama, his legacy. Just as his children are alive, so too is he alive. I turn to you, the children, grandchildren, and all those to take a piece of their father with you, because he continues to live with his legacy. What he represented. All those years making a difference in his own special and unique way. Something Zerobnick live on you, all of us. I'll pull up this up, share a few words about him. I want to say, he's not feeling so well today, to say the least. He slept himself out just for that love, that unconditional love that he has.
Thank everybody for being here today. And I don't have actual speech. I've been in kind of a bad condition to write. There's a few things that I'd like to say about my dad. I said he was my hero because him and my mom, my brother, and I have had every opportunity that we got in life. I remember he used to take us there every summer. He used to take my brother fishing, and he used to take me with him until I got a little bit older. Then he could leave me at home because I was the one that threw the rocks in the river. Well, I mentioned Dad went out catching fish. He's always really patient about that. He got to see a lot of the world, a lot about Colorado because Mom and Dad was in the car and took us there. When I say he was a great artist and he was really good at that kind of stuff, I remember a book report that I did about dogs in 5th grade, and I just found it the other day. But my dad did all of the illustrations of the dogs that I was talking about, and they're perfect. They're pencil sketches, and he was just awesome at that kind of stuff. When I had my bar mitzvah and turned 13, I got a really nice stereo as one of my gifts. And my dad painted an entire wall of my room to be like a modified sun where the stereo sat. He's just really creative about things like that. Rabbi Mint said he was always there for everything. And to me, knowing the world that we live in now, it's amazing to me what he did. He never missed a baseball game. He never missed a band concert. He coached my brother's team. He was there for us for everything. Took us to the JCC every weekend to go swimming. You know, he's had a family. And I don't know that it exists so much anymore, but we had that. And I'm really proud of that. Dad was definitely West Sider. Besides Munchy, his nickname was the Stick Man because he was one of the only people that had a car back then. And he used to always drive the getaway car when they caused mischief on the West Side. One time they put I don't know if it was an M80 or some kind of explosive in one of the neighbors' mailboxes, and it blew the entire wall out. So him and his crew had to sit there and guard the house every night until they got it fixed. So we weren't perfect. We don't do everything exactly right, but man, did we enjoy life with my dad. Him being gone now, I think it's kind of a blessing. He never really suffered. He wasn't in pain. The kidney stone didn't cause him any pain. And I think it's probably the infection from that they couldn't operate on the kidney stone and ended up taking it down. So I have to say something to my brother. I'm really proud of you. And I'm really proud of you. Every night, we did a lot of work to make that happen. And we fulfilled our promise to them. So I'm really proud of you. Probably the biggest joy of the end of his life was getting to meet Dawson. I'm so glad that happened. So he definitely knew he was a great grandfather. Definitely met his great grandson, and he smiled big time. We have a video that we did, a video phone call with Taylor, and I missed when I took the solid picture of it. It cut Dad's face off, but he was smiling so much with Dawson in the picture. I think we'll move forward, proud of where we come from. I think you always remember who you are and where you come from. You look around these stones here, come from a great family that's always supported each other and always been there for each other. So, guys, gone, but he'll never be gone. Appreciate every one of you coming out here and honoring him today. Thank you so much. Oh, I got one more thing to say. Come on up here. There's a reason why this man is here today. My dad knew an awful lot of clergy in this town. This is one that he respected and he really liked and had a nice relationship with. And when I called him, I haven't talked to you probably 10, 15 years at least. Yeah. And when I called him, he remembered exactly who I was, exactly who my dad was. And, you know, one word, yes, I'll do the funeral for you. So that's why Rabbi Mintz is here. And I have a hell of a lot of respect for you. So thank you.
Thank you so much for the special words, Father. I mean, it's the honor is all mine to be here with someone so special, indeed, in every way. They say another psalm and then the lower casket. Mizmor leDavid, Adonai Eloi laYaksar, b'nei Shayar v'tzeini, Amei b'nuchai shenalei nafshi, Yishoy v'yanecheni v'maglei tzedek, L'man Shemo Yigam ki Yelech v'geit Samo, V'eslo Yiraya, V'yato imoti shivtecha v'shantecha, Hema yenachamuni, Hayach lefanai shulchan neged tzedek, V'shanta v'Hashem and Reishi koisi levaya. Ach, teva chesed b'nefuni kol yemechayai v'shafti b'beis Adonai. Baruch Yamim. A song of David. The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not lack. God causes me to lie down in lush pastures. God leads me beside tranquil waters. God restores my soul and guides me in the righteous paths for the sake of God's name. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your scepter, your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before my adversary. You have anointed my head before my cup overflows. Goodness and kindness pursue me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. The mitzvah of Kavod Hamet, one of the mitzvot of the Torah, one of the greatest mitzvot, known as Chesed Shel Emes, true kindness to the deceased. It's customary that the family, those who are present, come from earth, will offer Tashu, come from earth and return to earth. Those who want to participate in this mitzvah, please join us with the family. And then,
Good to see you, brother.
So do you guys still have the house? Who lives there? Nobody.
I passed you on that.
Oh, you did?
Are you coming up to Quebec?
Yeah.
The young ladies.
Yeah, my mama.
Yeah, I wrote down one of them. Well, you didn't hear me. That's kind of solid.
No, I was on a mission. I mean, I woke up at 8:30 and I was supposed to pick her up at like 9:45. Yeah.
Roof, paint, stain, all money, insurance. My first check, they said. After we get in our fridge, after our roof shot. They even want to buy from the garage door.
I don't think you just say that as a general.
Happy Friday to you, brother.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate you.
have a horrible tradition. Helps cheer me up. I'm gonna go home and watch Fiddler on the Roof. Good movie. Every time I come out here, I go home and kind of change.
The way to kind of close it out.
Get home before the sun.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What's your name?
Quentin.
You go by Quentin or Quinn?
Quentin. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Fred.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Thanks for coming.
So you've done a lot.
Yeah.
It's like I've got a lot of fiddler in me.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny they did that in high school music.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's a good one.
At least it's beautiful outside.
Beautiful weather too.
This is not February.
No.
You from here, brother?
No.
Okay. Chicago or Illinois?
South of Chicago, but north of southern Illinois, right? U of I.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of the fields.
That's right. That's right. Where the corn is. Corn and people. That's for sure.
Oh, thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely. Are you from here?
Yeah, yeah. Nice to meet you.
I would tell you to come to Mars, but
Take good care of yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
today. But she's coming.
Yeah. Okay.
She'll start. Yours is what? 19?
I'm always helping mine.
And also my wife.
And Tom's selling me, different helping to
So what's the first
There's
a
some
little
shade
bit of
for you.
grit, coolness.
There's some shade for you, baby. We're not gonna lie. There's some shade for you.
Do I have to say,
You can't say that.
move it to Morton's Cottage.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. It's a cute dog.
Kabalana, Kabila, Citizen Signal, Service, Rakai, Mishmasa, Adele Nakamasri, Rakushala, Mishkava, Roll for the compassionate God, grant perfect peace, the sheltering presence among the holy and pure, shine and splendor and firmament of the soul of Mordecai, who has gone to his eternal home. Master of mercy, remember all the worthy deeds, the land of the living. May the soul be bond in the bond of life. May the memory always inspire us to attain the dignity and holiness of life. May the rest in peace, and let us all say, Amen.
Amen.
This concludes the service. We're going to make Jim is better at explaining it than me. We say, Hamakom Yenachem Eskem B'Sei Shara B'Elo Tziv Yerushalayim. May God comfort you among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. We gather together for simchas and good health and happiness and peace and blessings to all. Thank you, thank you. This concludes our service. Wonderful rest of the day and Shabbat Shalom.
He doesn't drive on.
Yes, I will. I will get there. I promise. Thank you for all your help. It was great that it was